Leslie Davis. I've been attending Trinity Fellowship Church for 12 years, and Trinity Fellowship is where I learned who I really am. When I was a child, we didn't go to church. I did not come to the Christian party till I was about 29 years old. So I was a pretty late comer, but I never really knew the Holy Spirit. I went for years just praying to the Lord, speaking to Him, talking all the time without ever listening for Him to speak back to me. And so I was at Trinity for a number of years, and I just knew there was more to the Lord than I was getting. There was something out there that other people seemed to have, but I didn't have it, and I wanted it. As I grew older, I lost a sister to breast cancer. I was laid off from my job 5 years ago, and that was a devastating thing for me too, because my identity was so much of what I did versus who God created me to be. After I was laid off from my job, I began to seek the deeper things of God. And Trinity would have a class. It would either appear on the screen or be in the bulletin, and I would take it, and then at the end of that weekend class, I would go, okay, what next? And there would be another class come along, and I would just take that class. And as we learned, my eyes were opened, and I began to hear the Lord too. I received the baptism of the Holy Spirit through one of those classes. What God placed in me was His heart, and allowed me to release those things that I was not and step into those things that I was. And as I went through my journey of doing that, I kind of stumbled into ministry. I began volunteering in ministry with the people who pray at the front of the worship center during services. And the first time I went to the altar, I was scared to death that somebody was gonna walk up and ask something of me that I couldn't do. But you know, the Lord is so sweet that He never sent me someone that I couldn't pray for, or something that was too overwhelming for me. And so I began to build some confidence in doing the altar ministry. And as I went through classes, I learned about other ministries at Trinity. Through the classes, I just kind of stumbled into the prophetic ministry. What I learned through my journey was that it was no longer a matter of believing in the Spirit of God, in the spiritual gifts. At one point in my life, I believed them because I read about them, but I hadn't experienced them. It took me 51 years to find out who I was. And I'm gonna walk in it as passionately and as hard as I can, because I'm not wasting another minute.